Well, welcome to Quebec in eastern Canada, and it's, well, not often a PlanetSKI snow report comes from a city, but I've been skiing here in the ski resorts around Quebec for the last few days, and my flight's about to leave later on today, so just taking the opportunity to have a look around the city. And fascinating city it is too, with its mixture of French and English heritage. Some beautiful, beautiful architecture as you can see here, and yeah, really interesting to actually have a look around a city instead of just skiing and missing all these things. As you can see, it's warm here today. In fact, it's been pretty warm all winter in eastern Canada. I was speaking to a tour guide earlier on today who tells me that, well, a decade or so ago, used to be -20, -30 on a regular basis. But now those days come around, well, once in a while during the winter. As you can see behind me, there's the mighty St Lawrence River. The ice flows are drifting by. Normally they would be much bigger at this time of year and indeed during the winter. And quite often icebreaker ships are used to forge a canal through the ice, but not really been needed lately here because of the warmer temperatures. But spectacular scenery here from the ramparts of the old city. And despite the warm temperatures, there's still some people out enjoying winter sports in the centre of the city. These people ice skating on one of the free ice rinks that are dotted around the city, and enjoying themselves too. Haven't got time for a go myself, sadly, but nevertheless looks quite good fun. I actually started off the skiing here in a resort called Mont St Anne, which is about, well, only about half an hour, 40-minute drive from the centre of Quebec. It's a small resort compared to what people may be used to in the Alps, but it's a family resort. As you can see here, horse-drawn sleighs taking people to the slopes, and some good areas just above the main runs too for young people to enjoy themselves. And well, one of their specialities here is this, well, it's sort of maple frozen ice lolly, I suppose is the best way of describing it. You put some maple syrup into the snow, it solidifies, and then you wrap it around a stick, and yeah, enjoy it. Must confess, I couldn't manage more than about 6 mouthfuls. It was so sweet, but kids obviously love them, and a great little thing to do here in Mont St Anne. The skiing itself was some spectacular views of the river, the St Lawrence River, as you can see here, and some views stretching back towards Quebec and other areas too. Actually, after skiing here, we headed round to Stoneham, which is another resort even closer to Quebec, only about 20 minutes, half an hour or so. Specialises in night skiing. I haven't really done it much myself. I went to night skiing at Sestriere a few years ago, but this place, basically about 3/4 of the slopes are all lit up by floodlights, as you can see here, and on good evenings, up to about 3,000 people turn out to enjoy night skiing. They come along after work. Slopes are open between 4 and about 9 o'clock, and yeah, great atmosphere, and the lights themselves give perfectly good visibility, as you can see here. No way you can't see where you're going, and the snow was crisp and cold underfoot, so thoroughly enjoyed it. And after sampling these two resorts near to Quebec, we went slightly further afield to Le Massif. We actually took the train there. The train goes round the banks of the river, the St Lawrence River, and again you see the ice floes going by. Look out of the window, and spectacular scenery, obviously, and a very, very nice way to arrive in a ski resort. And the resort itself, well, it's only got 6 lifts. 2 of them serve the nursery slopes and the fun park, so we can sort of pretty much discount those as giving much access to the skiing. So just 4 lifts. Unbelievably, I've never known such fantastic skiing accessed by just 4 lifts. They're all long lifts. Slopes themselves all a bit narrow, really, so you haven't got the great wide piece you get in the Alps cut through the trees. But the scenery, well, it is absolutely spectacular. It's not often you can ski along and see ocean-going vessels going by, and yeah, amazing scenery. Just every time you look down, I couldn't decide whether to look at the snow in front of me to not hit the bumps and ice and rocks, or just gaze at the beautiful, beautiful views. I was actually shown around by Jean-Luc here, who's a 4 times Olympian for Canada. He actually got a gold medal in Lilyhammer in the moguls. He showed me around the resort, fantastic skier, as you can see, and yeah, I had a really, really good day with him. And Le Massif, as I said, not been here before, and would thoroughly recommend it. I really enjoyed it here. Strange thing about it is you actually arrive at the top of the resort. So unlike most resorts where you arrive at the bottom and get the lift up, you arrive at the top and then you ski down, which is a bit strange, but it goes down to the river as we saw there. Elsewhere in Canada, snow conditions. Well, it's obviously great over in the west still. Whistler's had, well, about 25-30 centimetres in the last few days, and it claims that it's going to be having another metre. Resorts in Alberta doing well well too. Further south in North America, well, it's warm down there too, in Breckenridge in Colorado. It's about +1, +2, so not as warm as here, but warm nevertheless. They've got a base, a mid-mountain base of 1.4 meters. And over in Heavenly in California, the early snowfalls they had about a couple of weeks ago, a lot of that snow is now hard packed down, but still there's some good skiing to be had there, and it's cloudy, I'm told, with a forecast of a dusting of snow, so we'll have to see what happens over in California. Elsewhere, well, in Europe, obviously I'm not there, so I haven't seen firsthand what conditions are like, but I'm told it's warm, like here. There is a little bit of snow in some of the resorts, so it's basically it's warm. Spring is here, so icy first thing in the morning, good window of skiing between, say, 10:30 around to about 2:30 before it all softens up and turns slushy. I'm actually going round to Avoriaz at the weekend, and then round to Verbier in Switzerland. First time I've actually been in the Alps for quite a while, because I've been over in North America and well, in Russia as well. So looking forward to seeing the Alps again. Now that's where the next PlanetSKI snow report will come from. But in the meantime, we're here in Canada. James Cove, PlanetSKI in Quebec.